Animal Friends Alliance began as two organizations that saw a need in the community to shelter homeless dogs and cats and find them loving homes.
And we were very successful at that, and we continue to be very successful at doing that work. This year, despite the pandemic, we actually expect to adopt out 3,300 dogs and cats in our community. It didn't take long after getting into the animal welfare field to realize that sheltering and adoptions was not going to solve the issues that we have in our nation when it comes to homeless animals. And I'm so proud that our organization, years ago, started walking upstream and really looking at the problem to figure out where the animals were coming from. We're very passionate not just about providing a safe shelter for animals that are homeless for one reason or another, but also with providing our community members with resources to keep their animals in their loving homes and out of the shelters. We opened our clinic in 2007 to address the need for affordable spay-neuter for dogs and cats in our community, and these days we perform over 6,000 spay-neuter procedures every year.
We also offer vaccines, testing, and other preventative health care for these animals. We believe that everyone should have access to spay and neuter and basic preventative care for their pets. So in 2008, we established our Prevent-A-Litter Plus program that enables community members that are struggling to make ends meet to receive these services for their pets at little to no charge to them. This program not only prevents unplanned litters and more homeless animals in shelters, but removes barriers to spay and neuter and basic pet care that might otherwise force families to surrender their animal companions.
I'm Melissa Diaz, and we have 8 dogs.
And I'm Tony Diaz, and yes, we have 8 dogs. They're like kids. I mean, it's one of their more important things in their lives they like to do is play together, be a family. And it wasn't for the Animal Alliance, it wouldn't be possible to be able to keep them. We weren't able to keep the two apart. It was an accidental pregnancy, so when it did happen and Mom actually helped deliver the pups, we fell in love with them, and we didn't have the heart to want to get rid of them as far as giving them away. Worried about if they were going to get good homes or not, and when we talked to some people there from your Animal Alliance, they reassured us that they could help us with spay and neuter and different things, licensing and food and things like that, and it's been a pure blessing. I've never seen a more caring and loving organization to get help and help your family stay a family, and that's what it's about, is family. And with our 8 dogs, they are definitely family.
Yes, they are.
And we owe it all to the Animal Friends Alliance. So thank you.
While most of our programs are focused on finding and keeping pets in loving homes, we also recognize the need to help animals who are unowned. Every year since 2014, our community cat program has helped hundreds of cats that are living outdoors. We receive calls from caretakers or community members about community cats who need help, and our staff and volunteers then go out and trap the cats. We bring them to our facility where they're spayed or neutered, vaccinated, and receive any other veterinary care that they need, and we then return them back to where we found them outdoors. When we trap a friendly social adult, they are brought into our shelter and go up for adoption. When we bring in kittens through our community cat program, we will send them to a foster home where they are socialized and will eventually find a loving home.
Back in October of last year, this gentleman called us and said that there was a kitten that had been living in the bushes by his house. He wanted to, help the kitten as much as he could and do the right thing for him. So he started putting some food out. All he had though was oatmeal. He had instant oatmeal. So a couple times a day, he would make up a little plate of oatmeal, put it out in the bushes, and then when he would leave, the kitten would come out and eat the oatmeal. So after 2 or 3 days of that, he called us and we put a couple traps out, and I think within 2 hours, kitten had come out and we were able to catch it.
Skillet came into our lives through me working for Animal Friends Alliance. One day, James, who's our community cat program coordinator, came into our administrative office and said that he had this really fantastic story about a cat that he just trapped. So I went down to the community cat office and had a little snuggle with him, and just was immediately in love with this cat.
Such a cool little guy, and we're excited to be sharing his story with the world.
Thanks, Animal Friends Alliance, for making our family complete.
Yes, thank you.
Keeping families home together means providing support to community members that are facing challenges that require them to make impossible decisions, like whether to pay their bills or provide for their beloved pet. In 2008, we added our Kibble Supply pet food pantry so that no family would have to relinquish their cat or dog because they couldn't afford food. These days, over 1,000 animals are fed through our Kibble pantry every year. Community members that are struggling to meet their family's needs can utilize this program to help feed their pets and keep them in the home.
I've got 2 pets, 2 dogs, and I've got 5 cats. So, all of this really helps because I'm on Social Security and I'm disabled, so, anything that comes my way really helps a lot. I wouldn't be able to have the pets without them, and they're all I have left. So, they're my best friends, my 2 dogs. That this program is really wonderful in helping seniors particularly because we're on very low income, and I certainly couldn't afford to have my best friends if it wasn't for this program.
Our pets are our family, and families belong home together. Each year, our services impact over 10,000 animals, both through adoptions and through our community pet resource programs. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, so many families are facing new and greater challenges, and Animal Friends Alliance is committed to being there for them. The pandemic has brought challenges for our organization as well, and we're counting on your support to enable us to fulfill our commitment to the homeless animals and the families in need who are counting on us. Your support today will save lives, will unite pets with people who will cherish them, and will keep families home together.